How the current Mr. Olympia built his famous calves. After Arnold's success in London in 1968, it must have been a terrible blow to him to lose the American title to Frank Zane. But he realized that his weak point was his calves, which did not match up to the size of the rest of his body. He noticed all the other contestants had better calves than he. Arnold began a new strenuous schedule at Gold's California gym. Hour after hour, he worked a series of exercises for pumping his calves and giving them the required nourishment, taking wheat germ capsules to combat fatigue. This boosted the muscle fibers, and while the old tissues were worn away, new tissues were formed, growing larger, shaping his calves. He knew that a surplus of protein is necessary to replace that being used and to build up the new muscle tissue. Without extra protein, the calves would become stiff instead of supple and muscular. So Arnold began to take more than 300 grams of protein a day. This treatment, exercises and protein, produced considerable results both for Arnold and those training with him. The following method produced best results. A. Separate the exercises for the upper and lower body. Upper Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Leg work on the other days. B. He divides the exercises for each day into morning and evening sessions. In this way, a well-defined muscle area, perhaps worked twice a day, is kept supple between the two sessions. In between sessions, a break to rebuild energy reserves, most necessary when working with heavy weights and using different repetitions as energy is burned quickly. Arnold's routine should not be attempted with such concentration if this type of routine has not been tried before, as it would be a heavy shock for muscle fibers previously unused. A gradual buildup of exercise is recommended, but can be split as does Arnold and also applied to any part of the body. You can, for example, work on your thighs in the morning, whilst in the evening session you can add to the calf exercises. Thus you can adapt the program to your specific needs. Suppose that your calves are not as muscular as your thighs. You can then apply Weider's muscle priority theory, doing calf exercises both morning and evening. Calf raises. This is well-known exercise which must be practiced with care. Arnold makes sure that his knees are well locked and his toes are straight so that the calves get the full benefit. The toes and the end of the feet are on a plant, the heels lifted to full stretch and held as long as possible. At one point, the heels should be perpendicular to the ground. Using the heaviest weights over 25 reps, he finishes each series with 20 reps without weight, a total of 4 sets. Seated heel raises. This is done on a special calf raising machine, keeping the legs in a good position. The machine is called seated calf building machine, which is ideal for this exercise since it isolates muscles effectively with the maximum effort. 4 sets, 15 reps each set. Heel raises on a hack squat machine. Arnold stands facing the machine, heels off the bench, and exercises as above. But the exercise is different because the angle of the calves is different, a total of 3 sets of 20 reps each set. Heel raises on one leg. Holding the dumbbell in the opposite hand to the standing leg, Arnold does this exercise thoroughly, trying for maximum elevation and depression of the heel. A total of 3 sets of 15 each set on each leg. All of the above exercises are done with little or no rest between sets. After having followed this program, Arnold claims that his calves are like 2 hot water bottles full of acid.